Hi, I will be doing distant angelic Reiki healing today. I have my gorgeous clear quartz master crystal, clearing any negative energies and bringing in some gorgeous, happy, positive energies. I'm also going to use some rosemary as well, just to, takes a little while to light. My beautiful rosemary larkspur flowers and rose petals smudge stick. Yeah, it smells absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I really need to make some more actually, smudge sticks. I think I've got one left. I wanted to actually continue with the self-care in regard to angelic Reiki actually, because I don't really believe in coincidences, and there was an article that I shared yesterday, not too long after I did my video, my distant angelic Reiki excuse me, video to do with self-care. So I feel at the moment there's like a sequence of connections going on in regards to how the energies are, if that makes sense. And I did 2 classes today. I did body balance and nice and easy dance. And I love my classes. I really enjoy doing them. But my left knee was feeling sore, and when I was doing some leg stretches, and I thought, I wonder if I can continue actually doing my next class. So I was alright for a bit. And then what was interesting is that this lady behind me, I don't know if she had problems with her ankle or with her leg or something, and the instructor, because she went to go and sit by the side, and the instructor went over to see if she was okay, and she kind of went off and and spoke to her for a bit, and we was all just sort of left like doing our own thing which was quite funny. And then the instructor came back, so I continued with what I was doing, because it was coming to near the end of the class, and I just took it easy basically. And I just thought, do you know what, when I come home I'm gonna rest. And then my guides were like, you need to do another video with connecting with self-care, because I don't know, they just really feel it's important for people, and as I was saying, like some people do with self-care on the outside, get their nails done, get their hair done, women, men go off to the barbers, or they go to the gym, or they, do you know what I mean? Fair enough, but don't forget about self-care inside your body. Yeah, and that's what I've been guided to talk about, because I know in my previous video, when I spoke about the ancestral family line, like on my dad's side, the diagnosis of cancer, well, a diagnosis on my mum's side, which is a neurological, they call it a neurological disease. And my guides want me to talk about that now. They're like, well, you spoke about your ancestral line on your dad's side. What about on your mum's side? And obviously, because of me doing my classes, I have made that choice to not take any pharmaceuticals that I was offered, basically. All I've been offered with, in regards to the neurological disease, it's called Charcot-Marie, what's it called? Charcot-Marie tooth disease, that's it. It's a bit of a mouthful, actually. It's got nothing to do with teeth. It's some doctor who diagnosed it. His surname was Tooth, so I don't know. Anyway, but it's a neurological, well, they call it a neurological disease, apparently. So that's what kind of got me to my healing journey, because when I was diagnosed and all the doctors could offer me was amitriptyline, which was really strong, and I was doing care work at the time. And when I took it, I only took it a few times, and my vision was really blurry. I didn't like it. I just didn't like how it made me feel. And I thought, do you know what? This is no life to have, being given this drug that's supposed to help me, yeah, with this condition, when I won't even be able to take care of the older guy. He's passed away now, but I won't be able to take care of him. I won't be able to drive. You know, he used to love, I used to take him out for drives to the New Forest, to Hengersby Head. He used to love it. Do you know what I mean? So I had to make that choice, because I was like, well, you know, I overtake this drug that makes me feel like rubbish. And it's not really done anything for me, to be honest. It didn't really do anything. It just made me feel like crap. So I had to make the decision. And that's when I met my friend and I got connected with the essential oils, like the deep blue rub. That really helps, actually. And well, people know, you know, when I make my products, I always use like the essential oils, and I use the essential oils all the time. I absolutely love them. So I was quite lucky to connect with her, which was fantastic. And then that got me even more so into my healing journey, because I was like, well, how can I help myself? This is what I'm talking about with self-care. How can I take responsibility for my own health, you know? And that's when I got involved in my healing journey, USI Reiki, and you know, I've mentioned all of that before in my videos. So it was quite a journey to go on to connect with my own experiences, I guess. And because it's connected to my family line, and I'm curious, obviously, with doing ancestral healing within my family line, like on my dad's side, the diagnosis of cancer, which I've already spoken about, and they've all had cancer all along that family line. And now with this, like, connection, neurological disease, as they call it, I don't really like that word, but how can I deal with that with myself, you know, with my own self-care? how do I deal with that? Um, and it was quite something to actually take that in, of getting that diagnosis, really. But then I just thought, well, what can I do to help myself? And obviously, I'm not going to take amitriptyline because I drive quite a lot anyway as well. So that was not an option for me. I was like, no. Um, so, but what I'm saying is, with connecting with the family line, say with that condition, it's gone from like my granddad to my mum to my sister. I don't think my brother's been diagnosed or had any problems. Gone to me, my eldest daughter, my cousin, my nephew, my niece. Yeah. So that's why I'm curious. And I'm like, well, how come we have all been diagnosed with this condition? Is my cat coming along? Hello, Pumpkin. He always likes to come when I do my healings, don't you, boy? I do animal healing as well. It's absolutely lovely to connect with my cats and doing healing. No, darling, come here, come here. Come and sit with me then if you want to. You're so nosy, aren't you, boy? So we've got some lovely cat energies going on today. Come on then. Oh, you're a good boy. You love it, don't you? So yeah, so that's what made me look at my own self-care, I think, and also to do with my family line, I think. So that's what my guides wanted me to talk about. Not on there, boy, look. I'm just going to say hello. Hello, this is my beautiful cat, Pumpkin. Yeah. So it just kind of made me think, how can I connect with my own health, if that makes sense? You know, what can I do to improve my life? And obviously to do with my eldest daughter, you know, if there's anything that I can help, like to do with her health as well, and obviously with the family line. So this is what I mean, you know, when I connect with, go on, go over there, boy. That's it. When I connect with ancestral family line, like on my dad's side with a diagnosis of cancer, and on my mum's side with the, excuse me, wow, clearing something in my my throat's not been right, I tell you, all day. It's like when I want to talk about things, you know, to do with like the body and healing and sort of stuff, it's like my throat closes up, you know. It's, I don't know, it's weird. It's like some energies and that they don't want me to talk about encouraging people with their own self-healing. Do you know what I mean? It's like, it just like my throat is, it's just weird. But my guides want me to talk about it, so I'm going to try and persevere as best I can, because I feel that this is important in regards to, obviously, with people in self-healing, and for me to share my own experiences and obviously why I got into healing as well, to do with my own healing journey within my own body, if that makes sense, you know, because I just feel it's really important. It's really crucial. My guides, I just connected there. It's really crucial at this time for people to do with self-care. Yeah. So anyway, before my cat like interrupted me like he does, the little rascal, I have been curious to do with my dad's family line with the cancer diagnosis, and my mum's family line to do with this neurological condition that affects the nervous system, cramps in the hands, in the legs, electric shocks. Sometimes, like say if I'm filling up my distiller, you know, I distill my water, I don't drink tap water, I haven't drunk it for years, and I try and encourage people to buy a distiller because it's just so much better for your health. Sometimes when I'm filling up my distiller, when I'm holding the jug, I get electric shocks up my arms, like on both sides. And I'm kind of used to it now, actually, to be honest, because it's just one of those things that I need to deal with. But what I'm saying is, that's what I mean with the self-care. So I am curious to do with my ancestral family line on my dad's side, and obviously to do with my mum's side, because I made the choice not to connect with any pharmaceutical drugs, because that was all that was offered to me. And as I say, I couldn't drive, I couldn't do my care work if I relied upon these drugs. Yeah, so that's why luckily I met Nikki. She was an absolutely lovely lady that I connect with to do with doTERRA essential oils, and that's changed my life as well. And with the healing, and obviously seeing how I can help improve my health to do with my classes like body balance, Pilates, Zumba, nice and easy dancing, yoga. That's why I like connecting with the sound bowls, because my yoga instructor that I connect with, she talks about neurological diseases, but she also talks about trauma and things that we hold in the body. Yeah, so that's why for me it's important that I go to my classes, because I'm finding ways how to help myself, but also making sure that I rest, because sometimes we can do too much if we've got these things going on in our bodies, and then our body possibly could just like seize up, or it just, we have pain and all sorts of things that can happen in the body. So yeah, but that's why also I like doing yoga and doing those classes, because she connects with the Chinese medicine, and there's all sorts of different yoga poses that we do to help with anything that's been stored in the body. So I just feel that I've been guided again today to connect with self-care, and I've spoken about, obviously, to do with my family line on my mum's side and on my dad's side. I gave up smoking, I think, about a year ago. I don't really drink that much. I do sometimes. Um, and I think that was the thing for me, actually, with giving up smoking, because I think I started smoking when I was about 11. I was very young, actually. And I just decided to give up, and then that's when I started making my products. That's when I decided to book these classes for myself, because if anyone knows, obviously with giving up smoking you put on weight, you know, which is sometimes it isn't a bad thing, but I wanted to think of how other ways, because obviously with addiction, with wanting a cigarette and sort of stuff, you know, it's quite difficult to, obviously, you know, especially if people go out drinking. I think for my birthday, I think when I went out and had a few bottles of wine and had a meal with my daughter and her boyfriend, and I had a few cigarettes, and I think that's the last time I've actually, but that's because I was drinking alcohol. I think that's the last time I had a cigarette, and that was what, back in December. So, you know, we have relapses, do you know what I mean? Obviously with some people, drinking and smoking go hand in hand, they go together. But I haven't had a cigarette since December, and that's, you know, I love my classes, and before, when I've done Zumba and sort of stuff, because before I used to get tightness in my chest when I was smoking, all sorts of things. I don't get that anymore. Because of smoking. So if I do get tightness in my chest, and obviously stuff to do with my throat, and then I question it and I'm like, well, what's going on? Because I don't smoke anymore, if that makes sense. Um, but addictions are quite tricky to connect with. You know, everybody's different at the end of the day. It could be drinking, smoking, all sorts of things. I think I've got cat hair, actually. Just that's the only thing. Cat hairs get everywhere sometimes. Um, yeah. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna connect with my master crystal, but I'm gonna do some distant angelic Reiki healing, I think, to connect with self care again, because this has come up the second time, I feel, and my guides really wish to connect with the self-care, actually, as well. So when you are ready, take a deep breath in and out. And connect with this beautiful distant angelic Reiki healing in connection with your beautiful self-care. However you wish to connect with self-care is entirely up to you. But this is for sending healing to your body, any parts of your body that you may feel need healing. Could be absolutely anywhere in the body. I'm not going to be specific because I'm just going to go with you, really. of how you feel in connection to do with your body and where you feel could do with healing in your body. You know, everyone's different, really. When you are ready, take another deep breath in and out. Just connect with this beautiful, distant, angelic Reiki healing of self-care, self-love, self-healing, however you wish to connect with this distant, angelic Reiki healing today. Could be to all of your chakras, you know, in your body. Or you could have things going on in your body, like for me, for example, of me sending healing to my left knee. You know, that's probably where I'm going to be sending this angelic Reiki healing within my body, is to my left knee, because that's where I've been experiencing pain today, in my left knee. But it could be anywhere in your body that you wish to send healing to. This is all connected to you and your body. When you are ready, take a deep breath in and out. Connect with this beautiful clear quartz master crystal. I was gifted this beautiful master crystal when I did my angelic Reiki healing. It's such a lovely crystal to connect with, but it doesn't matter if you don't have one of these crystals. If you wish to use one of your crystals to send healing to your body, it could be your mind, it could be your soul, it could be your spirit, it could be, do you know what, it could be anything. I'm actually guided to do a past lives reading and a Akashic Records reading after this as well. So they could be sending healing to your past lives, you know. Could be absolutely anything, you know, it's entirely up to you. Past lives have come up quite a lot with some friends of mine recently, so, you know, that might be something to connect with. But it's totally up to you, really, how you wish to connect with this beautiful distant angelic Reiki healing. I'm going to do a card pull actually, and I was guided to use the Power Animal Oracle cards today. Oh, and that one just decides to fly out. Do you know what? These cards just want to fly out. Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay. I'm not surprised this card has come out actually. Butterfly, transformation, get ready for a big breakthrough. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I feel it. Do you know that? It's so interesting, the cards that I get guided to use, and obviously the cards that come out. I'm really not surprised actually. Okay. It is very possible to go through major changes calmly and willingly when you view them as natural and hold relentless positive expectations. Whether in the darkness, before the storm of emergence, the process of coming out of the self-created cocoon, which occasions some struggle at times, or the full and glorious expression of the new you. It's faith in the wisdom of Great Spirit and your conscious renaissance with source that will be your guiding force. There's no need to identify with or feel constricted within the cocoon or by the darkness before the light. It's only a phase. The truth is that you're birthing each and every moment, yet sometimes there are larger cycles that incorporate so many unexpected twists and turns that can be at times seem momentous and frightening. You may feel scattered, uncertain, flitting from this to that, with seemingly no thread of continuity that you can grab hold of. It's worth it to pause at those times, enjoy the richness and beauty of it all, and have absolute trust that this is a natural progression for your soul's development. What is coming to fruition each and every time is more and more of the true self that is your destiny. And there's a few additional association words here. Rebirth, vibrancy, reincarnation, colourfulness. How beautiful. Well, I am going to connect with my smudge deck again, because I'm going to clear some energies, because I can just feel, you know, some energies. Yeah, because as I was just going to talk then, my throat just really wanted to close up for some reason. But I persevered all the way through this healing, and I'm really glad that I did, because, you know, everybody has a right to speak their truth. And as I say, with Archangel Michael, I do connect with him quite a lot. And if anybody else is having these kind of connections, obviously to do with the throat chakra, connect with Archangel Michael. Wear blue as well. You know, you can envision blue as, you know, do throat chakra meditations and what have you as well. So, but I just felt guided just to clear the energies again with this beautiful rosemary smudge stick. Well, I hope you have enjoyed this distant angelic Reiki healing, and I will see you again soon. Look after yourselves.